Hello, dreamers. It is the real Dream V Animates here. Do you have friends? It's okay. Not everyone does. Oh, don't cry. Can I be friends with you? So I have friends, and I'm going to introduce them to you and share one story about them. Friend group 1, made in elementary school. Sporty, silly, in the neighborhood. You got Alex, Kale, Harper, Tegan, Jack, Pete, Joseph, and Jonah. One spooky night, on some nights before Halloween, me and the gang, not including Jack or Tegan, pulled up at Zombie Toxin for Kale's birthday. It was pretty fun and not that scary. But little did we know it was going to get so much worse. We got back to Kale's house and set up in the basement, with your average sleepover snacks and drinks and mattresses. Then we started to get our freak on. Started to get scary. We turned on scary videos. We watched through all the scary videos we could find on YouTube, and then decided to hit the hay at about midnight. Then about an hour of trying to sleep, we heard a knock on the door. Or window, I don't remember. Then Kale's mother came downstairs to inspect the noise. She came downstairs and asked us if we were the cause. We were not. At this point, all of us were awake and ready to fight against this psychopath or monster equipped with Kale's spare drumsticks. The person was now banging on the door, and Kale's mom called the cops because... You know what it was? It was some drunken college student that thought that Kale's house was his house. This is what I get for living in a college town. Go K-State! We experienced some real brotherhood that night. Alright, friend group 2. Made in middle school, silly, school friends. You got Silas, Mark, Cameron, Cypher, and Michael. Not really a story, but me and that group of people, except Michael, made a fake cult about Uno. Anyways, do you want to hear about our Lord and card game Uno? At our school, we had a shirt press, and I made some Uno shirts for them because they asked. Speaking of Uno, wild card, you got the man, the myth, the legend, Perry. This man is a real G and will always have my back. He doesn't fit in any of the groups because he fits in all of them. He's just genuinely a nice and funny and empathetic guy, so he's liked by all my friends, I think. Him and I haven't really been in any conflict, so there aren't much stories to tell. Friend group 3, made in middle school, extra silly, Brawl Stars. You got Eli, Gage, Xander, and Kellen. This story takes place at a local tennis meet with Gage, Eli, and Xander. We were all doing tennis, mind you. We were goofing around because we weren't doing any matches at the time, so me and Gage and Xander were doing the obvious thing to do. Throw our tennis rackets into a tree, of course. I threw mine on a low branch and was able to get it down easy. Then Gage threw his a little higher and it got stuck on a branch, but I was able to throw my racket and get his down. But Xander, Xander, he threw his way up in the tree and got lodged in a wishbone-shaped branch. So why were you throwing your tennis rackets in the trees? Luckily, this meet was right next to my house, so I was able to run to my house with Eli and get a ladder. We found the tallest person there, and someone gave him a PVC pipe, and he was able to unlodge the racket. After that, we didn't try throwing our rackets again. Also, I had a sleepover with Gage that night, and he played Brawl Stars the whole time, like a freaking nerd. Friend group 4, made while acting. Some older, some younger, some recent, some I haven't seen in a while. Okay. You got Harrison, Piper, Morgan, Malia, Maya, Kara, Heidi, Matthew, Sophie, Susanna, Alexis, Carter, Paisley, Ashley, Bethany, Bryce, Shireen, Courtney, Donald, Haley, Jennifer, Keone, Kim, Maisie, Miguel, Miley, Nick, Rory, Stahl, Zach, Jack, and Layla. I act, by the way. Anyway, this story doesn't even take place at the theater, but at an old Mexican restaurant. Let me explain. Joseph from Friend Group 1 took me and my little brother Jonah and my cousin Luke to a restaurant that had bingo every Friday. Knowing this made me think of a great plan. Before I tell this plan, you need to know some backstory. The show at the time that I was acting was Spamalot. We had just finished it. I was King Arthur, by the way, main character. Duh. And everyone was sad as usual. And we wanted a hangout spot where we could see each other every week. So this is the plan. Invite friends to bingo and hang out. Foolproof plan. So I did that. And when we walked in, there was only old people. I knew this, but everyone else did not. We bought our bingo sheets and sat down at a table. Eventually, everyone warmed up to the idea, and we started to play. We chatted as quietly as we could and had a fun time. But on our last round, for $50 each of us were one away, and we looked up on the screen to see the next number. And then each of us got a... Just kidding, none of us were even close to winning. Each week we kept going, and we all had a great time. The grandmas kept side-eyeing us, though. In this video, I couldn't go much in depth about each one of my friends, so I might just make some shorts about each one of them. Maybe. Here are some honorable mentions that I couldn't fit in the video. Max, Xavier, Ian, Wyatt, Zach, James, Carlo, Gabe, Henry, Odin, Jameson, Kyler, Berkeley, Caden, Adam, Will, Owen, and more. And if you're one of my friends and I didn't mention you, it's because I hate you. Or I forgot. Please tell me if I forgot you. I would love for you to be in my video. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. So... Wow, I actually made a video in like 3 months and not 2 years. Crazy. I have been really excited to post this one, so I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did making it. It took a while, but it's just practice makes perfect. While making this video, I forgot some people, so those people are Liam and Mike. I'll draw them here. This video took a long time to make, mostly because I had to draw all their faces. It's pretty hard to draw people, and if you get them wrong, they'll be pretty mad at you. So without further ado, keep on dreaming.